Oh, it is on. Jeez, I didn't know it was on. Gotta get this GoPro replaced, I reckon. It's like a delay in it or something. Alright, I'm leaving the 5:30 Collins, bottom of Collins Street, and I'm gonna head for Box Hill, and I'm gonna try a different way to get there. So it's 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna try a different way to get to Box Hill. I used to go Burnley Tunnel. Oh, let's look at the delay on this video. Can you see it? Look. See my phone? The delay in the transmission. Oh, it's terrible. And what can I say? Yeah, see, look, now it's showing. Oh, far out. What a nuisance. I'm going to try 1 Albert Road. Now, I'm looking for from Collins Street, bottom of Collins Street to Box Hill. I'm looking for not only the quick way, but and this is what's important too in your planning, you know, when you're riding, not only the quick way, but the safest way. You know, there'll be a way that's pretty quick, but also like easy traffic and stuff, easy to maneuver, you know. There's people that start crossing with the red man, I'll tell ya, cross in front of him, I would. Some of us want to get through too, you know. Put my camera a bit down. So the city at the moment is like 40k limit, right? Slow as 50k in East Melbourne, but just slow, period. So I reckon the sooner you get out of the city, the better. Whether you go up, you can go up Victoria Street, Victoria Parade, that's okay. Or if you're on this side, get out through the tunnel or South Bank. Yeah. Otherwise, city's like snail work, man. Complete snail work. And lots of lights, and you can't use the bike lanes, and the car lanes are tight, and you can't get through them by filtering, and it's all just a bit idiotic, really. It's like motorbikes don't exist. What a stupidity. It's like thinking that smokers don't exist. They exist. So get over it. And they're here to stay. They're not going to go anywhere. So I like to head into the tunnel and bypass all that, I should say, bypass. Now, let's get these guys to move their butts. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Coming to the front. Thank you. Red light, and now it's going to go green, and then I can go 2, and we all go through. And come on, far out this red light, green light shit. Look how long that takes. Far out. No wonder there's a lineup of cars there. Goodness gracious. Yeah, so I'm going to try go the tunnel, but then for Box Hill, you know what I've done in the past for Box Hill? is I've gone up to Toorak Road and on the freeway, right? Got off at Toorak Road and gone up Toorak Road and then crossed over at Edgar's Road, right? For Box Hill. But it's all 60 zone, some of it's 40 zone because of schools. And then it occurred to me, why am I going up to Toorak Road when it's just going to be 60 all the way? Whereas if I'm going to do the 60 all the way, well then why not just do Mont Albert Road? Because I remember Mont Albert Road, as far as I know, is a wide road. It's kind of one of those roads where you can easily filter or split or get around car. Like it's easy for bikes to move around, from what I recall. So why don't you just cut off into there and do that instead? So I'm going to try that. See how long that takes. Don't know how these trucks get away with being in the right lane. I find that phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. What's this guy doing? He's going left or he's going right? I'm not sure. What's he doing? Europeans must come here and think we're crazy, think we're dumb, and we are dumb with trucks in the right lane. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Look at this, complete blockage. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's productive. It's the old Australian mentality, not allowing people to get ahead. We don't like people getting too big and too big-headed and that sort of stuff, so I can't get through, I won't let you through. So it's one of our stupid traits, I reckon, where Australians should be like, yeah, go ahead, you go through, you know, but we're such pricks when it comes to that sort of stuff. You know, every culture's got one of those, it's got stupid traits, and I reckon that's one of our stupid traits, that we talk about fair go, and we get fair go mixed up with let's stop anyone getting ahead from getting ahead. We think that's fair go, but that's like a fucked up, sorry, oops, I'm not supposed to swear. That's a buggered up idea of fair go. Fair go is fair go, let people who can get ahead and help them out and that, but some people have turned that into, no, we can't let people get ahead. But that's just the people with lack of brawn, lack of brains. We're a bit twisted. Anyway, that's our twisted thing in our culture, is that we've got this mentality of fair go, and not all of us, a small amount of us think that fair go is stop the people getting ahead from getting ahead. That's not fair go. That's stupid. Fair go is give that criminal or that person on the street a chance of employment. That's what fair go is. Give that person with a disability a chance to work. That's what fair go is. Give that person with give everyone with their abilities a chance to do what they want and can, and not get in the way. That's what fair go is. Oh, talking about fair go, I just voted, and gee, the choices, terrible. Talk about political monopolies. You can only vote Labor or Liberal, and some other one or two stuff. What a joke. We're a bunch of clowns. We're being monopolised by globalists, man. Seriously. The Labor and Liberals are all corporate owned. They're paid off by pharma and corporates and stuff, and they're sponsored by them and all that sort of stuff. They're all corporate owned, so they don't care about the people. They just act like they care about the people, but they're freaking corporate owned. They're not for the people. They're for controlling the people. So, you know, you try and think, okay, now who can I vote for that's not bought out? And there's no one there. So I went for someone that I thought is not bought out or has interests of people at heart. I definitely didn't go for the big bought out parties. Bugger that. I'm sick of seeing that. I think we're all sick of seeing that. I think we're all it's a shame because a lot of us are still sucked into it. We watch bloody network news and shit, and we think, oh yeah, that sounds, I believe the Labor Party a little. We get caught up in these political arguments, and we start developing a side, and we think that these arguments are real. They're not. They're just distracting arguments from the point. And none of those things that get discussed in those arguments ever happen or get done. It's all crap. It's just there to get you in an argument and think you have something to stand up for, and it's bullshit. There's nothing there. It's just bollocks. So I think we need to spread the news on political parties and stop people voting Labor or Liberals, the bought out parties. They're bought out. They are bought out. You can't trust that they look after the people. That's bollocks. Those guys are only in there because they get paid a fortune. It's the only reason why you turn to the Labor and Liberal. You might start off in a political party that's for the people. You soon realise there's no money, you can't pay the bills, and then when some Labor or Liberal dude says, hey, how would you like to work for us as a representative, and we'll give you proper wage, 6-figure salary, all that sort of stuff, and you can work for us in this district and that sort of stuff. It's like, country lifestyle, here I come. They take it up. They get bought out. They might start with some decency and ethics. They quickly turn. That's for sure. No doubt. So yeah, get the word out. Stop voting the big parties. Look at what they do. Bloody politicians' salaries and super. And if you're still voting the big parties, you're delusional. Like, you need to have a reality check. Like, what have they done other than increase their wages and their super and their payouts and more better for the politicians? Delusion, I reckon. If you think that's the right way to go, it's definitely not the right way to go. I mean, the propaganda you hear on commercial TV would make you think that's the right way to go, and it would make you think the opposite, that the small parties are the ones that have vested interests, but it's the big ones that have the vested interests. The small ones have real people interest. They're the ones you should be going for. But the media is owned by corporate, politicians owned by corporate. So you won't get that in the media to vote for the smaller people and that sort of stuff. No way. You won't hear that. But that's what you need to do if you want the country to be controlled properly and not bought out, because essentially it's bought out by corporates. Thank you. It's good when people pay attention. Alright, later.